welcome back to my channel. Today's project share and DIY is this Christmas tree dress form skirt, and I will insert a picture so you could see the inspiration that I got off of Pinterest. And yeah, let's get started. And this is the bigger version of it. I will give you measurements as we make it, but this is the big one because at the end of the video I have a small version of it, and I wanted you guys to be able to see better details on a bigger one versus the tinier one. So let's get started. And yes, it is nice and rainy and gloomy in my part of Oregon. So let's get started. Okay, so what I did is I went on Silhouette Design Store, I guess you would call it, and I bought the dress forms and I just cut it in half on my Cricut design space. I also cut out these little bows. That was a cut file that I had in my own uploads and stuff. And I cut out a bunch of these, I thought was the closest looking to Christmas tree branches. So I'm using the skirt as a template to kind of where I want to position my leaves, my branches at. And I'm using this silicone glue from the last video. And because the branches are so thin, I just poured a glop onto my working paper, and it's kind of like, you know, it's like a glue gun, so it does sometimes have little stringies coming apart, but that's not a problem. So what I did, I started from the bottom up, and I didn't want it to be too long, so I kind of moved up the branches kind of higher than the middle, as you can see, and I just layered them, and I put the sides first, and I kind of put the sides, then one in the middle, and then in between each of those, as you can see. And then I just went kind of layering it from bottom to the top so that it looks like those first ones are underneath the dress. And that's pretty much it. I just layered it on layer by layer, and these branches, you can kind of see in the very beginning, in the intro, the paper is kind of ripped and torn a little bit. I think it's my needle or my blade. That is, I need to clean it out because it kept on ripping my paper. But for the most part, I was okay with the way it looked. Now that all the branches are assembled and it looks somewhat of a skirt, I kind of went in and added branches where I thought it looked kind of empty because there were some spots that were peeking out that you could still see flat, as in the flat skirt, not texturized. Is that even a word? Texturized? If it's not, I just made it up. But yeah, I just kind of opened up the leaves, and that was the good part about just gluing the little stems on the branches so that the rest of the leaf wasn't flat and it had that lifting up kind of portion, or yeah. So just kind of going in between all the branches, seeing where it's a little empty, and just going back and gluing on some stuff. There we go. That looks pretty good. And if you hear noise in the background, today is a Teachers in Service Day, so not only do I have my kids here, but my niece and my nephew are here as well, and there's playing on the Xbox, and my daughter and my niece are playing school on an off school day. So yeah, now what I'm doing is I'm getting this dress shirt top part, is I'm gluing a little piece on the bottom part of that. I'm gonna glue it over just a smidge, just on the very tip of the top of the bottom of the dress. And then I'm gonna use this glittery gold piece as the belt. That's gonna kind of hold them even better together. So you can see right there, it's just on the tip. It's not even, the red shirt part is not even a lot. It's probably like 1/4 of an inch. And then I'm gonna glue on the gold glittery belt, and then as well as my little bow. I thought that was really cute, that little cut file. It reminds me of a Minnie Mouse bow. And this one has the little tails that come down from it. I ended up using that one. I didn't end up using the one that doesn't have the tails. Now I put it off to the side, but I think it would be cute to put it in the middle. But yeah, I ended up going with the one with the tails. And I think these dresses would be really fun to even make them in different colors, and maybe the shirt. I know buffalo check is the big thing during Christmas. I think that would be kind of fun to have a buffalo check shirt, top, blouse, or even the belt. That would be cute. And I think I'm gonna do different kinds of these during the spring. Maybe petal leaves and stuff. I've seen some like that. So yeah, very simple. It is time consuming. I did a fast forward on this because I think it took me like a good 15 minutes. So I'm using this package of flat back pearls that I got from Michael's, and I really like the pinks and the white, how they look together. I can't say it enough. The last time I used them, they reminded me of ice cream dipping dots. So since it comes in so many sizes, you can do so many things. You can kind of add more on bigger ones on the skirt, on the bow. I thought it would be cute, maybe even like a pearl necklace on the dress, but I ended up just putting it right there in the middle of the bow. I think the star of the show is mostly the branches, but yeah, I think it looks really cute. So now that I finished this one, I wanted to show you this in a bigger scale because I have this one, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller and the pieces are a lot tinier. But I wanted to do this project share, and I did these in pastel colors because I think they're so adorable. And I added the little flat back pearls on this versus the traditional one. But these are really cute embellishments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little process. And all the cuts that are on this one are from the Silhouette design store, I think. And in a previous video, I showed where I got these and how I got them from the design store, the Silhouette. And this is just a little cut file I had, and some tree leaves. And yeah, the only thing about this is that I think my blade is a little rusty, which was cutting the paper a little differently. But yeah, it's kind of raining outside, so I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds lovely. Anyway guys, thank you for stopping by and looking at my tutorial, and I hope you make them. And if you do, please tag me on Instagram or give me a shout out in the comments telling me that you made it. I'd love to see your creations and colors and everything. And like I said, Pinterest is very, very inspiring. Thanks guys.